6:30. It is November 18th. Today is day one of Jensen's eye prosthetic procedure appointments. I don't know. We have to schedule 4 different days of his eye prosthetics, and it's like, as far as I know, you never know what you're gonna have that day. So like today could take 2 hours or it could take 8 hours. In a previous video, Jensen has had his eye molds taken. We had those done when he was under anesthesia for his ear tubes and other stuff. If he wasn't under anesthesia, we would have had to held him down for 2 minutes for each eye as the mold set for his eye prosthetics. So I have no idea what these next couple days will entail. Here we are, day one, and Jensen kind of had a rough night last night, so we're just trying to pack his bag up with snacks and food for him and us and get on the road here. We'll see what happens. Yay! But for real, one of the cool things is that we get to choose his eye color, which is like a love-hate relationship because we really love his eyes now. They're just all pupil with all the scar tissue in there, and it's just, I mean, I've come to love it. It's very unique. It's Jensen's eyes. So originally we were gonna choose Josh's eyes, which are bright blue, and we both came to the agreement last night, like, wow, that might be really shocking for us to see. I don't know, do we wanna make them look more like normal eyes, but kind of dark like his own eyes right now? I guess we'll all have to wait and see the end result.
Walk, walk, walk. Step, step, step. Wow. Good job. Yay! He's so excited. He's so excited. Forward. You did it. You did it.
Our ocularist was amazing and allowed me to film our whole experience. I'm just going to kind of voice over what she's talking about here due to background noise during the video. The ocularist starts by making an impression of the eye socket by injecting alginate into the space. To do that, they use a tool like this that takes about 1 to 2 minutes to set. Typically speaking, especially in younger kids, you have to hold them down for the 2 minutes while the mold sets. However, we were fortunate enough to be able to do this while Jensen was under anesthesia for a different procedure. She starts with a powder that she mixes together into a pudding-like consistency that she scoops and places on the table and makes the mold around the impression itself. After the bottom half sets up a little bit, she makes some more dental stone and places it on top and lets that dry as well. She is then able to take those apart, and then what we are left with is a full mold of Jensen's impression. She uses a plastic form that is the shape and contour of his globe. That plastic piece is what is used to do the fitting. She also adds an extra wax layer to add more fullness to his eyelids. On these plastic forms were some lines so that when they are placed in Jensen's sockets, she can ensure correct direction of gaze and proper fit. Since the plastic mold with the wax fit so well with the first try, we only had to try them in once and were able to leave after being there only an hour. While we are gone and to prep for the next appointment, she then makes a mold around each of those plastic pieces that have the wax and lines on them. That sets and we are left with an exact mold of the fitting shape for his actual prosthetic. She then mixes a white plastic dough consistency and puts it back into the mold. She puts those into a press and cooks them in an Instapot, which cures and hardens the plastic. She then grinds about 1 millimeter off the top of the white plastic to create a painting surface. Prior to the painting, they add veins to the eye by using red cotton embroidery thread. This is what Jensen's eye prosthetics look like with the veins and the pupil. We're going to ensure that the fit is still good before starting any painting.
Hands. All right. Okay.
Although it breaks my heart to hear Jensen crying like this, unfortunately I've become accustomed to hearing him cry when we have to hold him down for certain things like the eye clamps when he was a newborn or blood work or anything like that. So even though he is crying, we know he's not in pain, and then if anything, it's just more us holding him down that he does not like and enjoy, which I can't say I blame him. Don't judge us, we couldn't help but giggle at Jensen's googly eyes.
Dots in his eye.
You are beautiful, baby.
Tickle fish.
You are beautiful. We love you, baby.
Now that we know that eye prosthetic fits properly, we're going to take them out and start the eye painting process, but we have to use a small suction cup to apply pressure to the prosthetic, making sure you have a firm grip, and then you kind of twist and pull down and out. this point, we just kind of hang out and we watch our ocularist begin the masterpiece of painting. Hours are spent painting the prosthetic using multiple layers to give the iris depth and to ensure symmetry between the two eyes. Not filmed, we then take a break from painting and put the eyes in to see how things are looking. So here Jensen's wearing the eyes, but he is dead asleep, or so we thought.
Wow, his eyes. Oh, buddy.
Jensen was fighting being asleep. We're trying to wake him up so that we could check his eye prosthetics and see how they looked, but he was so dead asleep. So we decided to take a break, try to take a nap. Naturally, when we're trying to do that, he is not sleeping. So we stopped at the library and they gave us this little dude, which is associated with a book. So we can read the book with him and use nibbles here with Jensen. So that was fun. And then they gave us a turkey craft to do with Jensen. And what else? Oh, a braille book with the alphabet. So we love visiting the library here at the Children's Hospital. So cool. While Jensen was fake napping, his eyes started to water a little bit, so here the ocularist is using a tool like at the dentist to shave a little off the back of his prosthetic, just trying to make sure that it is as comfortable as possible. He then put the eye prosthetics back in, and magically Jensen is tired again.
Just give it up. Just give it up. Do it.
She just took Jensen's left eye out and made some more color adjustments to it, but otherwise we think we've had the, can you turn that down please? I think we've had the eyes in and out a total of 3 or 4 times, and in between each of those she's added some paint to them. She was explaining that doing so many layers just adds that dimension to the eyes, especially when you're doing different colors. So yeah, Jensen is so sleepy that we can't get a good look in his eyes to see how they're fitting and how they look. So that's the issue today. So it might take the extra appointment, the total of 4 appointments. We'll see what happens. Okay, cool, Josh.
Oh, we are pretty, oh, we sleepy.
Yeah, you're sleepy. Can we look at your eyes? Can we see Jensen's eyes?
Okay. Yay! My fault, buddy. I know.
Good job, dude.
Yeah, you go ahead. You can yell at me. That's okay. Here.
Yay!
We're all done today.
Jensen did not get a lot of sleep last night. We didn't get a lot of sleep last night, which made today really rough because when she put the prosthetic eyes in, she has to look at his eyes to see how they're fitting. Well, he just kept passing out every time we would get them in there and we couldn't get good looks in there. Instead of just doing 3 appointments, we were originally scheduled for 4. We were hoping that we would knock it down to 3, but we're just gonna call it quits today. We'll go back in a couple weeks and then again a week after that. It's a little bit more drawn out, but a little less stressful on him and us, I suppose, and we'll just go chill the rest of the day.
Spin, spin, spin.
What? What? Did you come find Mama?
Jensen.
You gonna get me? You gonna get me? Oh, here's Mom. Hey, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, sweet Jensen. Good morning to you. Okay, let's eat some breakfast and go. Can Mama get a look? Can we all get a look? Day 3 of the prosthetics, and we're just making sure everything still looks good. At this point, we asked for the eyes to be a little bit darker blue. She then took the eyes out and started painting them a darker blue, so just rinse, wash, and repeat. We kept doing this process throughout the day.
Putting your feet under. You can do it. Mama's over here.
job. How do, big boy? You're a big.
Oh my.
These are some hard arms.
Wow.
Did Mama save you? Want to come back up?
She then put the eyes back in and let them sit there for a while so that we could make sure that everything was looking good, that he wasn't irritated, or that his eyes weren't watering.
Knees and toes, head, shoulders, knees and toes, and eyes and ears and mouth and nose, head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Oh, looks like a sad face. Just see the napping. Painting his eyes more. Typical nap time, 9:30. Here, the ocularist took the eyes out and is adding some more wax to the periphery to create a flat edge for a more stable fit.
Clear the chair.
Now that we are all happy with the fit, symmetry, and gaze of the prosthetic eyes, we are free to leave for the day. The ocularist then puts the finishing touches on Jensen's prosthetics so that we are ready to take them home on day 4. You've done so good, Jens! So just one more eye prosthetic appointment and then we'll be just learning how to take them in and out and then we'll take them home. Okay, we'll see you next time. Earlier I mentioned that she grinds off about 1 millimeter from the white plastic piece of the prosthetic that creates the painting surface. However, she also creates a clear piece called a paint shell. This paint shell and the white prosthetic have a couple notches in them to allow them to snap together. This allows her to see how the eye would look as a whole and fit the eye socket properly, while also being able to take the eye back out, remove the paint shell, and add more color. Which brings us to the end of day 3. Now that we are happy with the full fit, she places the white prosthetic back in the mold, mixes together the clear plastic, which is that dough-like consistency, sticks it to the top of the mold, and sandwiches them together. She then bakes it in the Instapot. This chemically bonds the 2 layers together, creating one piece. When looking at the prosthetic closely, you can see a thin layer of hard acrylic over the top of the painting, which protects it and makes it more comfortable. Oh, it's me. Our last day for eye prosthetics. We could learn how to put them in and out for Jensen. Oh, it's you.
Mama's temperature. Ready?
Day 4 of the eye prosthetics, and it came time for me to try putting them in for the first time. So the prosthetics have either an R or an L at the top portion. She explains it's best to pinch the dry prosthetic with your thumb on the side and use the ring finger on the other side. We then wet the prosthetic with contact solution to help with lubricant for his eye and smoother insertion. She then explains to lift up on his upper eyelid, slide the prosthetic up under his top eyelid until we feel resistance. Then we pull down on the lower eyelid and can even use our index finger to pop the lower half of the prosthetic in place and release his eyelids.
Other eyeball.
We're just gonna go for it, Jen. Ready?
In a second, you're going to be able to see that his eye prosthetic has turned in his eye socket. So all you really have to do is put your finger on it and turn it back. To take the eyes out, we use this little suction cup plunger. We then use saline or contact solution just to add some moisture. Then we pry his eyelids open and pinch the base of the tube to get some suction. Place the base of the plunger on the color portion of his eye and release the base of the tube to get a strong suction on the prosthetic itself. She told us that we will want to put a little more pressure on the eye than you think you would want to. So basically squeeze, push, let go. We then push down on the lower lid, slide the prosthetic down and out, and or slightly turn and pull it down at the same time. Lastly, take-home instructions. For the first week or two, we are to put Jensen's prosthetics in and let him wear them all day and then take them out at night. And or if he starts to get irritated, then take them out for the same amount of time that they were in. We were also given some mineral oil that we can drop in his eyes every now and again for extra lubrication. She mentioned anything you would use on your own eye works with the prosthetics, but that the mineral oil seems to be longer lasting. After the trial week or two, we can leave Jensen's eyes in day and night if he tolerates it. If this is the case, she suggested that we at least take them out weekly so that Jensen gets used to the routine and learns to not be scared of us poking at his eyes. Otherwise, I cannot thank our ocularist enough for educating us, allowing me to film, and for making this daunting task so easy on us. She really lowered my stress levels and was very relaxed throughout the process. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. We are almost to 1,000 subscribers for our 2-year anniversary, basically, come January 14th. Whoop, whoop. And please continue to ask us your questions. I definitely plan on doing a Q&A video one of these days. All right, thanks, guys. Bye.